Raleigh, North Carolina. Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack. And the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Tar Heels will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line and down he goes. So NC State will be in a hole thanks to that short return. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested.
Stop running and save
this.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Caught in the backfield. It's Spears. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run this play from the pistol. Now they'll run the draw. Smashes through. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Got his man on the right. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Slips away. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. What a snag by the defense. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
When you get interceptions as a safety, it's anticipation. You can see it. They see the route, they break on it, they go make big hits and big plays. This time, he gets the big INT.
No.
Oh, picked off. Running through contact. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Finds his tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The offense set for a 1st down play. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. Working on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, man, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
At the 35, he's open. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Tar Heels are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Spears. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
You're supposed to be outside, dear.
All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wideout in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, NC State! A great catch and run for 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Let's go back to work.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Buys a little extra time. Gonna try to get it himself. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Finds his man. Touchdown, UNC! What a grab and go for the score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Gotta get another stop. Gotta get another stop. Gotta get another stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Gets it out quickly. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you... And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. They're bringing heat. Now he's going to break the pocket. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This is a 3rd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Timeout, North Carolina. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jet. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina. And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to fire deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Hold on. I gotta see this from this. What?
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws toward the end zone. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Good, right down the boulevard. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get.
We won't need that.
Oh, he finally goes out of bounds, and what a way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred.
Tripping.
good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants to take the top off. Brings it down on the right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to miss them.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Open space at the 25. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And he made the read off of the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football. But, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football. The defense gets the ball back.
Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
The throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes you're like
flying the friendly skies. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time, he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back? Finds
throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They want to run it left here. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. He has been in see-ball, get-ball mode all day, and he is making his mark in this rivalry game, guys.
I'll tell you, he was sick and tired of reading about and hearing about the offenses coming into this one. This guy had his own designs and his own plans. He has been balling, David, all over the field.
And it's so fun. A rivalry game, you have so much emotion, so much passion. Well, guess what? You can let that out on defense. And defense, you can fly around, make plays, and he's been doing it all game long.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after that completion. The give from the gun. Sweet cut there. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
William.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. On the option. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play.
Let's go.
Inside the 40. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, UNC. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. Nowhere. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Boone. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
The Tar Heels pick up the 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Makes a catch and knocked down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Finds him out of the backfield. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last.
Off he goes! And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. NC State quick to the line.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes the connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. And we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
To the playoffs.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I'm gonna take this. Cool.
Mommy, turn it off.
Hmm.
Mommy, turn it off.
Alright.
Again.
Hmm.
Again.
What are you talking about?